This demo relates to the GSP 270 lab activity, Planning a Homestead. The instructions are located on the Humboldt State Geospatial online website. I'll post a link to the instructions in the video description. The first step in any of these lab activities is to create a basic folder structure. Typically, this will be placed on your local hard drive. On our personal computer, this would be the C drive. If you are in one of the labs at Humboldt State, then it will most likely be the D drive. In this example, I am using the Downloads folder on my local C drive. I'll start by creating the top-level folder, which should indicate the lab assignment. Within this folder, I will create 3 subfolders: Original, Working, and Final. Now I'm ready to download the data. Right-click on the DEMS for Arcata link, select Save Link As, then navigate to your original folder. Save the compressed file inside your original folder. Open your original folder. You will see the data saved as a compressed zip file. Go ahead and decompress the file. Delete the original zip file when you are done. You should see a folder called Terrain Data. Within this folder, you will see 2 sets of data compressed as tar.gz files. You will have to decompress it twice to get to the data. Right-click on the tar.gz file and select 7-zip, then extract here. Then, right-click on the .tar file and decompress it. Delete the original tar.gz and the .tar files. It saves space and helps to prevent confusion later. As you can see, this raster file format contains many component files to make it work. Repeat these steps for the second tar.gz file. In ArcMap, open a blank map document. The steps in this activity involve using the Spatial Analyst extension. To make use of the tools that come with this extension, you must be sure it is activated on your computer. From the menu at the top, go to Customize, then Extensions. Check the box next to Spatial Analyst. If you fail to do this step, you will encounter a licensing error message when you try to run the tools for this activity. In the GIS software, the background geoprocessing setting is often turned on by default. This setting allows users to continue to work while the tool is running in the background. However, sometimes the setting will stop tools from running or cause other unforeseen problems. To reduce the chances of the ArcGIS software crashing during this exercise, I recommend turning this setting off. Open the Geoprocessing options from the Geoprocessing menu. Under Background Geoprocessing, uncheck the box next to the word Enable. While you are setting things up, take a moment to enable Store Relative Paths and save your map document. The easiest way to add data is to use the catalog window. You'll typically see the catalog window pinned to the right side of the screen. If you don't see it, just click the button with the yellow file cabinet icon. When you first open the catalog window, you may not see the project folder right away. If you don't see it, you can add it using the Connect to Folder button. In this example, I'm going to connect to the Downloads folder so that it will appear in the catalog tree. Now I can access anything in the Downloads folder right from the catalog window. Unlike previous lessons, I won't add this data to the map. Instead, I will show you how to convert the files to a format that is easier to work with in ArcMap. Navigate to your Terrain Data folder. Right-click on the DDF file that starts with 9945 and select Export, then Raster to Different Format. For the output, click the yellow file folder icon and navigate to your working folder. I'll call the file arcatanorth.img. You will have to add the .img extension manually. Adding an extension like .img makes things run more smoothly and prevents some errors that may occur without it. Under pixel type, change the type to 32-bit float. Leave all the other settings as default and click OK. A digital elevation model for the northern part of Arcata is now added to the map. Repeat these steps for the DDF file that begins with 9946. Call the output Arcata South. In the next video, I will show you how to use the Mosaic to New Raster tool to create a single digital elevation model out of the 2 datasets.